Have you ever felt like you're running on a treadmill, working harder and harder but getting nowhere? You look at your paycheck, then at your bills, and the math just doesn't add up. The cost of rent, groceries, gas, it's all skyrocketing. It feels like the American dream is slipping through your fingers, replaced by a constant state of anxiety. You're not alone in feeling this way. Millions of Americans are caught in the same cycle, wondering how to break free. The reality is, the system we were told to believe in isn't working for everyone anymore. The cost of living has become a crushing weight. A simple one-bedroom apartment can eat up more than half of a minimum wage worker's monthly income in many cities. A trip to the grocery store feels like a luxury, and let's not even talk about the housing crisis. The dream of owning a home, a cornerstone of stability, now feels like a fantasy for an entire generation. We're told to save, to invest, but how can you save when you're just trying to survive? This isn't a story of failure. It's a story of a system that's failing its people. It's easy to fall into despair, to feel like there's no way out. We see the headlines about inflation, the housing market, and it feels like a storm we can't escape. We're told to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps, but many of us don't even have boots. The constant pressure, the feeling of being one unexpected expense away from disaster, it's emotionally and mentally draining. It can make you feel isolated, like you're the only one struggling. But I'm here to tell you, you are not. Your struggle is real, it's valid, and it's shared by so many. But what if I told you there's another way? What if the key to escaping this trap isn't about working harder within the same broken system, but about fundamentally changing how we live, work, and connect with each other? This isn't about some get-rich-quick scheme or empty promises. It's about a real, tangible alternative that people are already using to reclaim their lives. It's about building community and creating our own economies of support. The solution I want to talk about is something powerful and deeply human: co-living and creating intentional communities. Now, before you picture some far-out commune from the 60s, let me explain. This is a modern, practical approach to a modern problem. It's about consciously choosing to share resources, skills, and life with a small group of like-minded people. Imagine splitting rent and utilities not just with one roommate, but with 3, 4, or 5 others in a larger home. Instantly, your biggest expense, housing, is slashed by a massive margin. That money you were pouring into rent can now become your emergency fund, your savings, your investment in a new skill. But it goes so much deeper than just saving on rent. Think about the cost of food. A single person buying groceries spends far more per person than a household of 5 buying in bulk. By pooling resources, you can buy higher quality food for less. You can cook meals together, saving not only money, but also time and the mental energy of figuring out dinner every single night. One person cooks on Monday, another on Tuesday. You share the load, and you get to share a meal, a conversation, a moment of connection at the end of a long day. That, right there, is priceless. And what about skills? In your small community, you might have someone who's great at fixing things, saving you a fortune on plumbers or electricians. Maybe someone else is a wizard with budgeting and can help everyone manage their finances better. Perhaps you're a talented gardener and can grow fresh vegetables for the whole house. We all have skills. In the current system, we trade our specialized skills for money to pay other specialists. In a community model, we can trade our skills directly. We help each other. We build what's called social capital, a network of trust and mutual support that is more valuable than any bank account. This isn't just about survival, it's about thriving. The isolation that poverty creates is toxic. It breeds depression and hopelessness. In a co-living community, you have a built-in support system. You have people to celebrate your wins with and people to lean on when things get tough. Mental health is a huge part of this. Having people who genuinely care about your well-being, who you can talk to face-to-face, is a powerful antidote to the anxiety and loneliness that so many of us feel. We weren't meant to do this alone. Humans are tribal creatures. We thrive in community. The modern world has pushed us into our own little boxes, and it's time we broke out of them. So, how do you start? This is the call to action. It begins with a conversation. Talk to your friends, your family, your co-workers, the people you trust. Share this video with them. Plant the seed. Ask the question, what if we did this together? Start small. Maybe you start a community dinner club where you and a few friends rotate hosting dinners once a week to save money and connect. From there, you can explore the next step. Look for larger houses for rent in your area. Do the math together. See how much you could all save by moving into a 5-bedroom house instead of 5 separate 1-bedroom apartments. There are websites and Facebook groups dedicated to connecting people who are looking to form intentional communities and co-living households. Search for them, join them, start a conversation in your own town. This is a mindset shift. It's about moving from me to we. It's about realizing that our greatest strength isn't our individual hustle, but our collective power. The system is designed to keep us separate, competing for scraps. When we unite, when we pool our resources and share our lives, we take the power back. We create our own safety net. We build our own economy of care and support. This is your path out. It's not easy, and it requires trust, communication, and a willingness to think differently. But it is real, and it is achievable. You have the power to change your circumstances. You don't have to wait for the government or the economy to save you. You can start building your own rescue boat right now with the people around you. Take that first step today. Share this idea. Start a conversation. Find your tribe. Your freedom, your peace of mind, and your future depend on it. Let's stop just surviving and start building a life where we can all truly thrive together. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to join this movement. Let's build a better future, one community at a time.